The Galaxy Note 7 is dead, and Samsung is in a disastrous situation. The company has now told everybody with the original device, with the replacement device, to power them down and that they're eliminating the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 permanently. This story feels like it's been going on endlessly, so let's take a step back and see how it started. August 19th, the Galaxy Note 7 is released to critical acclaim. Many said that this was the best smartphone ever made, and Samsung beat Apple to the punch with their iPhone 7. But almost immediately, by August 24th, there are already reports of these phones going up in flames. A short gap, and then on September 2nd, Samsung recalls these phones. But this is where the problems begin. Samsung said it was just a problem with one of the two different batteries that the Note 7 has, blaming it on one of the manufacturers. So the phone is recalled in places like the United States, but not in countries like China, which supposedly didn't have the defective battery. But then there's a delay, and the recall doesn't actually take place until September 21st, leaving lots of consumers all around the world very confused. But with new phones came new problems. Almost immediately, there were reports on social media of people having problems with what appeared to be the replacement phones. Then we even started seeing reports of problems with the phone in places like China, countries that supposedly didn't have that problematic battery. On October 5th, a Southwest Airlines flight in the United States even had to be evacuated when a Samsung phone went up in smoke. The owner of that phone said that it was one of the replacement devices. And then on October 10th, Samsung finally halts production, but doesn't actually do a recall of the phone. In other words, the phone wasn't good enough for them to keep on making for now, but was okay for consumers to keep on using. Now, October 11th, Samsung has put the final nail in the coffin. They're asking all Galaxy Note 7 users to return the devices to a retail store in exchange for a different phone or for a full refund. But there are still so many questions. What is the problem with the Galaxy Note 7? Was it a problem with the battery, one of the battery manufacturers, or is it a problem with the phone? Samsung hasn't been able to tell anybody this. Their consumers, reporters, nobody. I just got back from a Samsung store and they still have the phone on display and plugged in, even though Samsung has warned everybody not to turn these phones on. The biggest question now is what happens next with Samsung? Will there be a Note 8, or is the Note brand dead forever? Consumers can live with that, but can investors?